Hey y'all, it's Chris from Southern Hunt and Fish, and I'm sitting here with my buddy Luke, and Luke is not really happy right now because he is pretty hot. He's about 135 pounds or so, and or more, and it's still 95 degrees here in Alabama, so he's a little uncomfortable today. You can hear him breathing real heavy. But I am excited also for a couple more reasons. We are 2 weeks away now from the opening of Alabama bow season, and to add to my excitement, I have in my hands a package of custom arrows that just came from Crossing Archery. I ordered these arrows. Now, I pro staff for Crossing Archery. I ordered these arrows, just a few days ago, really. Before the weekend, and it was now it's Tuesday, so they arrived really quick, and you might be like I've always been traditionally regarding buying arrows, and you'll go to a big box store, archery pro shop, and get whatever, half a dozen or a dozen arrows, and then you get out in the yard and you start getting ready for season, or you're shooting 3D or whatever, target practicing, or maybe just shooting for fun, and you'll realize that maybe there's one or two or three arrows in the set that, maybe one of them will fly 2 or 3 inches high, maybe one of them will fly 2 or 3 inches low, and maybe several of them do in your set, and that's because as long as your form is solid and consistent, a lot of the time the reason for that inconsistency is because your arrows are not matched, meaning 1, 2, or 3 or more arrows may be heavier or lighter than the rest of them. So you may have a fairly good grouping, and then you'll notice that you're off a little bit. High or low or both, depending upon how many arrows do not weigh the same as the rest of them, and that's because that's usually a quality control issue. And most of the big box stores where you buy your arrows, whatever company arrow that you're used to shooting, make literally thousands, tens of thousands, maybe, of arrows at a time, and there's no way for them to match each arrow and make sure that they weigh exactly the same as every other arrow in a set. Well, Crossing Archery is owned by Kevin Gardner, and he eliminates the guessing game out of all that. When you order arrows from him, you're getting arrows that are exactly the same length, exactly the same weight. And that's what you're getting when you go to a high-end custom arrow maker like Kevin. And make no mistake about it, he is an artist. He is a perfectionist at his craft. His craft is making custom arrows, and there's nobody better at it than him. Another benefit to getting arrows at Crossing Archery is, although you're getting an extremely close tolerance set of custom matched arrows, you're also paying usually a lot less, considerably less than what you would get for that unmatched set at the big box store. You're getting a higher quality product, a better, stronger product for less money, almost wholesale pricing from Crossing Archery. So for all these reasons, you should really look them up at www.deercrossingarchery.com, and there'll be a phone number if you have any questions, and you can also find them on Facebook at Crossing Archery. But let's take a look at what we've got here. I think there's probably going to be 6 arrows here, and sure enough, and let me show you what they look like. They're beautiful arrows, and he'll make them, you can get any color wrap or fletchings that you want. In my case, I like red, yellow, and black. I've always sort of like those colors. You see the Deer Crossing Archery logo right there, and this particular set is called the Hunter. Now, they will custom make the length, fletchings, wraps, whatever you want. That's what they're going to do for you. In my case, Kevin knows that I like a little heavier era. I'm not going to sit here and argue the merits of heavier versus lighter. There are a lot of guys who will tell you that a lighter era at 70 pounds draw weight will penetrate better versus I think the general consensus, most people feel like a heavier era will hold a little more kinetic energy once it hits the target. I don't know, because I'm not smart enough to figure that stuff out or know the difference. But I can tell you that I do prefer a heavier era for myself. My thinking is if you hit the shoulder, which I'm a little prone to do, that you want all the kinetic energy that, or rib, you want all the kinetic energy that you can stand to punch through that stuff. But give these guys a call and order you some eras. You might think, what difference is it to me, 3 inches above the target or 3 inches below the target every other shot or something, or 1 or 2 shots out of my grouping. And maybe it doesn't make a bit of difference in the yard, but I tell you where it makes a big difference is when you're up in your tree stand, or if you're shooting 3D and every point counts, or if you're up in your tree stand, the difference of 3 inches high or low at 40 yards can be a 100-yard track versus a 500-yard track, or recovering the buck of a lifetime or losing the buck of a lifetime. So do yourself a favor, give these guys a call, Deer Crossing Archery. Talk to Kevin Heingardner and see if he can make you a custom set of arrows like these. You will not be disappointed. And I believe in my heart that if you get one set from them, that you will be a customer for life. Thank you again for watching this long-winded video. I hope everybody is going to be safe during this bow season, and God bless you guys. Bye-bye.